Broadcast, guys, so we're live right now.
Robyn, what's the girls? Can you take some information down?
Are we live now?
I texted
Yes,
her
we're
the
live
email
broadcasting
yesterday.
on Periscope
You
right
text
now.
her the information? Okay, Anita,
Girls.
Robyn texted you some information for a young lady by the name of Brittany. What's her last name? Raja. Brittany Raja.
The email.
Yeah, from St. Louis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But
she's
the show
doing,
is not.
okay,
on
so
Periscope right
she needs
now.
to hear
But
from you
not
right
really
away.
the show.
No, the show. No, we
As soon
started
as, you know,
about
like if
3
you get home and
seconds.
you can call her and contact her.
This?
Yeah.
She's gonna give you a deposit for the booth. Yeah, so just give her a call so we can get that tied up. Cause she's talking about bringing a busload of people down here.
Yes, Periscope. We're
Yeah,
talking about
yeah.
the Jamaica
So,
Festival of
you know,
Music
it's $150
and
for the
fundraiser charities.
It's
We're gonna be
$150
live in homes.
for the booth itself, and then a $50 deposit. Okay.
Robyn Scott's
Okay.
she's gonna share the broadcast. So if anybody,
Yeah, she's doing it today. You just need to call her.
She's gonna be.
Yeah, I'm with us too. She's gonna listen in today.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's
So
all
we
she's
got some
doing is a
people
deposit.
that
She's
are
gonna do a
this
deposit,
evening.
and she's gonna give you the rest of the
KT
money
is talking
on the
over
day
me, but y'all
of
can hear me just
the,
fine, I'm sure. So
on the
this
day
is what's
of
gonna
the
happen.
event.
Robyn's gonna be answering hopefully any
Okay.
questions you guys might have on Periscope, but you know it's gonna be kind of hard for her to just kind of
Okay, cool. I'll let Robyn know.
everybody. But if you've been on Periscope a long time, you know that's how it works.
Okay, cool.
But she
Great.
will
Thanks,
respond in
babe.
kind.
Thank you.
So be looking
Bye-bye.
for Robyn Scott to answer you
Robyn.
via Periscope, okay?
Anita says she'll be home in 30 minutes, and when she's done with it, she will
We're
text you
seriously getting
and
ready
let
to
you know
go
it's been
live
done.
on
So you can let her know to expect a call. You gave her the girl's number,
She's
So
gonna be on
just
Periscope
look
with
that
us
up
too.
right
but you
now.
gave her the girl's number?
The email.
There's a lot of stuff going on
Okay.
right now.
Well,
But
then
trust
just
me,
let her
it's
know
gonna be
that
okay.
Anita will be
'Cause we're gonna
emailing
go
her, and
live.
once it's done, she's gonna email you.
Cece's gonna let us know when we're going live, right?
Oh, now? Yeah,
See,
it's,
we should be on.
we're getting ready to go on in a few.
We should be
We're
going.
gonna go on in a few,
See what I'm
right?
saying?
Music I gotta
Can
get
you
on.
pull that door up for me, baby?
I got music
Thank
I
you.
gotta get.
And that's how it works.
Okay.
You just put your headphones on and hope for the best. Oh, that is hot. We have Christos here today, so it's gonna be wonderful with your studs on. Check it out, the studs with the studs. I like that. I like that. Yes, I was checking out your tie.
What is this time?
I think is it African?
You know, next Thursday is Christos' birthday.
Well, don't tell me, tell them.
Next Thursday is Christos' birthday.
Guys, I want to talk a little bit about, this is the Jamaican flag.
Yes, that is the Jamaican flag.
It's the Jamaica, man.
That's Jamaica. And Robyn.
So I
She's
think,
doing a thing. That's cute.
I like the jacket too.
You see the Jamaican flag?
All right,
Nice.
nobody
I
seems to
love
be
that.
paying attention.
All
to
leather,
the flag.
baby.
Love that.
Girls,
That is
ain't that nice?
beautiful.
Hey, you guys,
Yeah.
we are on Periscope. Why
Love
don't y'all
that.
share? We're on Periscope. Why don't you
You have to
share?
go over here.
Yeah.
Show
Oh,
them.
hey. Yeah, go over there. Yeah, go show
finally
them.
see you.
We have one person on right now.
Well, that's one a friend, but that doesn't. count.
Christos first salon, baby. We make the Jamaican flag, the USA, the Greek, any flag you want.
No, turn this way.
Now
This
stand
way?
straight. Yeah, there you
Any
go.
There
flag
you
you
go.
want, Christos fur makes it for you. And flag is to unite the world. It's just different
Back up
colors.
just a little bit. Right there.
A
Oh, you
flag
back up.
tie.
A flag tie.
Right here. So they can see your face too.
Flag tie, baby. Any color you want.
And the
Christos
jacket is
first.
awesome. I
Yeah.
love
Is that
that
jacket
jacket. Man, it's hot.
That jacket is hot.
That is so awesome.
I love it.
I love the stuff.
I mean, really.
Yeah.
Okay, he's gonna get
You design something, I'll make it for you. That's not a problem. Whatever your heart desires. Also, we make coin purses. We can make leather cover for your books, for your checkbook.
Yeah, everybody wants another cover for that one.
You name it. And we use
Hey, Joe, come here.
2
for a
ounces
second.
of leather. It will outlast you. It will last you forever.
Woo, love it. Robyn, when are you gonna get to share the broadcast?
Commercial.
Oh yeah.
And it's a double, you
I
can
like
wear a
that.
double.
Get on the mics, guys. Hey. Yes.
All right. And this all comes up.
All right, people, we're almost live on the Jamaica Funk Show.
Well, what's up, everybody out there in Radio Land? How y'all doing?
Hey, KT.
Hey.
Hey, hello
Robyn's
everybody.
earbuds are too high.
Be careful, Christos is here.
Sound the alarm, shit.
Okay, no, she took it down. She took it, actually, she took it way down. That's too low. Bring us up a little bit.
Don't
Thank
go
you.
that low, baby,
go.
it's dangerous.
Hey, Christos.
Yeah, we got
Look at it.
Christos.
All these pieces come out. If you want to take it apart,
Listen,
Only this
Christos
come out.
walked
Look
in
at
the
it.
door
Look at
with
it.
his
Look at it.
Oh,
tailor-made.
that is
Hear
nice.
what I say? He walked in the door with his tailor-made leather jacket that he made. It's just, it's hot. Really.
Guys, these
And
all
wait
this
a
comes
minute.
out.
And wait a minute. He got his Jamaican flag tie
Yeah.
that he makes. Y'all got to get over to Christos first.
Right. Look at this,
If you
guys.
don't have Periscope, you got to get on Periscope.
Yeah,
Go to
thank
Joe's
you.
Poetry with Jamaica Funk with
Yes.
KT, Robyn Scott, and Christos first. Pull it up on Periscope right now, and you will see this beautiful jacket.
I mean, and this beautiful tie.
You
This
know what?
man is styled in profile. He said, hey.
we
That's
make
right.
any flag. You send us your flag, we make it for you. Any color you want.
I like
You
the
hear that?
jacket.
I know. I like that jacket. But I like that jacket
Because you
too.
know what? The tie can be worn by a man or a woman.
Oh,
Right,
yeah.
I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
I like the way
And
you
you can
designed
actually
it so it
do-
looks more like a collared
You
tie.
Yeah.
could
That
actually
is
make
cool.
this way, right? As a
Right.
bow tie.
Right.
Yeah.
A Jamaican
Yeah.
bow tie.
And I
With
like,
Cuban
and
teeth.
the studs on the jacket, it actually come loose.
They
We
got
got this
loose,
band
baby.
all dressed up.
I know,
Yeah.
right? You ready to rock it out, Chris?
Every Jamaican band should come, we make them a leather. We
Oh,
come.
yeah.
Uh-oh.
Leather
Robyn.
suits, baby.
Uh-oh. Sounds like a dare.
Robyn, get
Wait a
ready.
minute, it sounds like they're taking a tour down to Christos.
Yes, it's
Yes. In
Especially when they come to
Westchester.
Oh, and bring
Oh, yes.
your heart's desire in a fur coat or a leather.
Yes.
Anything.
Yeah, and he can make it. He
We
can
can
make
cover your,
anything you want.
We
One
can
question,
cover.
Christos. I
Yes.
know this is we gotta go, but how long did it take you to make that jacket?
About a week.
What?
I mean,
That's wonderful.
this jacket is,
It's-
y'all, I'm
it's
telling
got-
you,
it's got
it's
bells and
hot. It's
whistles on
Look at
it.
that. Look at the back. Look at the back, baby.
Yeah.
Look at the
I
back.
like that.
You gonna lose your,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
That is
it's slamming.
Nice.
It really
And
is.
you know, I like the touches. I don't like it overdone, and that's
Right.
And-
right.
and you know-
And it looks like a suit jacket, but it's not.
Yeah.
Right. And plus, I made one side different than the other.
Yeah,
Yes,
one
you
side is
did.
You know
different
what I
from
mean?
the other,
Right.
right?
That's the look.
That is so
You don't want to be like
oh,
cookie
that's
cutter.
a style. No, that's a style. It's hot.
And this can move around. You can put it on this side.
Oh.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I'm gonna take
Like this.
pictures and put them on the Jamaica Funk with KT.
And now I'm
on
telling
our-
you,
on
know
our
who would
fan
like that
page on
jacket?
Facebook, so you all can
Yeah,
see
and you
this.
know who would probably like that jacket?
Me.
Beyonce.
Oh yeah.
Beyonce would like
Wouldn't you
that.
just love to
That's hot.
design something for
I-
her?
yeah.
That's
Janet
hot.
Jackson.
Or Janet, yeah, Janet
Beyonce,
Jackson.
baby. Go
Yeah.
straight to
But Beyonce.
Oh, she.
Speaking about Beyonce, we're gonna talk about Beyonce a little bit later, and
Okay.
Minister Farrakhan.
Yeah.
Because it's been on Facebook today. Minister Farrakhan. Well, I'll tell you about it later.
Yeah.
So just hang in there. But so wait a minute. What's going on, everybody?
Me first.
Okay, Joe.
The spoiled one.
Yes. Okay. Well, that's all
Yeah, I
right.
know.
Go on.
But I want everybody to know that the Jamaica Funk Show Festival of Music and fundraiser for the Ronald McDonald House and the American Red Cross Blood Drive that we are holding at the Harold Washington Cultural Center May 1st. That's a Sunday, 2016. It is going to be so fabulous. Oh my God.
And by the way, the Harold Washington Cultural Center is in Chicago.
Yes, it is. Chicago, Illinois.
Wait a minute, we drove past there last night and we up in lights. We in the marquee.
On the marquee, people.
Yes.
So if you're
Yes.
in Chicago, drive by there. You will see the Jamaica Funk Show
can I make a
Festival
suggestion?
of Music on the
Yes.
marquee.
Yes.
Great
Yes.
big white lights.
Yes.
I want to donate this flag
Okay.
All right.
for the Jamaica show.
Oh,
Is it like an
okay.
auction or the raffle?
Well, I don't know how we're going to put it together so to get people. bid
Oh
on
no,
it.
we're doing
don't
a
worry
silent
about
auction, so you don't even have to worry about that.
Don't worry about
That
it.
could be one of the items on the silent auction, and what
Absolutely.
people will do is we put a
So-
sheet out in front of it, and
And
they
then
make
all
their
they do is put
bids.
their
They
bids.
just
Okay,
they put their
so
bids
I'm
on.
going to donate this.
Let me tell everybody
ladies-
about the rest of the show before we
Okay.
go
Okay.
any further.
Okay.
bursting from the seams. You better sew her up.
We got Phenom. We
Yes.
got Indica.
Yes.
We got Kiara Lanier.
But you have to let them know who
day
they are.
concert. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Robyn, I'm gonna let you talk about that on your get, okay? When you do all of the reggae nation.
Yes.
Then
Well, you know,
y'all are gonna
Phenomenon
find-
and
yeah.
Kiara Lanier, that's really something different.
Yeah,
They
it
need
is.
to know the different genres of music
Well,
that
see,
we're
that's-
having out.
That's
So
Oh,
that's
yeah.
a great
Oh
thing.
yeah,
We're
yeah.
bringing
We
along
got a
stuff.
variety of
Great.
genres.
They're gonna be on the day concert from 12 to 5 or
Right.
11 to 4. It depends
Yeah,
on
it's
when
11.
you get
It'll
there.
actually be from 11 to 4.
Yeah, we gotta make time for
But go
guess
ahead and
what?
finish
We gotta
the rest
make
of it.
time for the evening event, which is gonna be coming up after the blood drive is over, after Ronald McDonald, everybody else. We are gonna have a VIP meet and greet concert coming up at 6 o'clock. That's right. And we are going to have Calumet Avenue, the band playing from 6 to 7 at the VIP event. It's going to be a red carpet event, people.
Oh
You don't
yes.
want to miss it.
You definitely
Then
don't want to
after
miss it.
that, we are so going to have a concert to remember. That's when the Festival of Music really going to take off at 7 o'clock, 7:30, and it's going to start off with Mr. Ray Silkman himself.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
So go to eventbrite.com and buy your festival tickets, okay? Now the morning festival, only for the morning festival for the family is $10. Kids get in for $5. Everybody 8 and under is free.
How do
All
I
right,
get it?
there's $20 for the day concert to see Phenom and Carol Lanier. And I just want you all to know, we got so many people want to be on the show. They said they just want to show up just so they can
Yes.
show out.
And the day concert, if you buy your tickets in advance, they're $10. And you ain't gonna find that kind of deal nowhere.
Okay, so
Okay.
if you come the day of the concert, it's gonna cost you $20.
$20 for the
But
day
if you
concert.
go to eventbrite.com and you buy your advance tickets, it's only gonna cost you $10 for the day concert.
Or you contact one of us.
Yep, there's a phone number, and
Yeah.
it is 708-698-1798. And her name is Anita Jefferson. She's the event planner. You just call her.
That's not 17. That should be 97
Or
or 3798.
I'll get my glasses on and read
Yes,
again.
put your
later.
glasses here. Here's
But
some
you
glasses. Let me see
We've
that.
been through that
Let
with the
me
glasses
see that.
thing.
Let me see that.
You can't wear mine and I can't wear yours.
I know, child. That phone number is 708-698-3798. Okay, and by the way, yeah.
My own defense.
And by the way, the phone number here tonight to call in, if y'all want to call in and get in on the fun that we're having, is 312-754-4333. And we're going to take a break and we're going to play some reggae music because I know y'all waiting on some music.
Mm-hmm.
So we got some coming right at you on the Jamaica Funk Show with KT, Robyn, Johanna, and of course, Christos. Well,
are we gonna talk?
Ireman.
You are
We're
so
gonna talk
up
about
next.
Beyonce.
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about Beyonce.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about Beyonce. We're gonna talk about let me get that. Yeah, we're gonna talk about Beyonce. We're gonna talk about
Did it show again?
How do I? Hey, CC, how do I drag this thing over so I can go to Facebook?
So you guys, you want me to leave you the tie tonight? I can do that.
No, you don't have to do it tonight, baby. The
Alright,
festival of music ain't until May.
Okay, I can,
JOS.
I want the phone thing too. I need the phone
let me
thing.
post it in my website.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah,
Okay, cool. Thanks, baby.
I got your music, Robyn.
Oh, you got her music?
You got
Okay,
it?
cool.
Okay, great.
Cool.
Okay. I got more for you, but we'll do that later.
So
Okay.
how was your guys, you went to Ohio?
Columbus.
Yeah, how was
Yeah.
that?
Man, we had a ball in Columbus. Tell them about Columbus, y'all.
Did you guys have a snow there?
See, I try to do it easy so
Yeah, we
people
have
can
a
look it
what?
up.
Snow?
I know, but.
Hell yeah, it had a snowstorm there.
Because if they're following you,
Mhm.
then the easy
Yeah,
part.
Yeah, it was a snowstorm down there, and but the guys
down.
down there treated us like royalty. I mean, we had the place that they put us up was upstairs, downstairs suite
Robyn.
Well, it's an
Two-bedroom
apartment,
suite.
really. That's what it is.
that we had, huh?
It's really an apartment because it has a full kitchen.
Well,
you
no,
can
it's a
live
two-bedroom
there,
suite.
You know,
That's
huge.
a suite. They call it a suite.
Yeah, they call it suites now.
Um,
Yeah, they have people there.
Let
But
me
yeah,
go look. I gotta
we
see if
had
I
a
hashtagged
two-bedroom
it or not.
suite, and we didn't pay for hardly anything.
How did you see that?
Shocked
We
myself.
sing Israel Vibration.
I
We
shocked
sing
myself.
Ross Bob.
See,
We
how do I turn off
sing
this orange sweater, though?
Dougie. Dougie is one. He's a Jamaican. He does rapping. Jamaican rapper.
No, not
plus-
Dougie. Dougie's a singer.
I know he's a singer, but he did the rap the first
night?
night. He was doing Jamaican rap, or I forget what they call it, but anyways, he was doing it.
He just sang. He's one of the singers of the Flex Group.
Now, well, I know he's one of the
Yeah.
singers of Fresh Screw Robyn.
He doesn't really rap.
He did the introduction, and he
just
and they called
played.
I forget what they called that.
He opened the show. He just opened the show. You know.
Okay, so anyways, Dougie opened the show, and then the first night it was Ross Bob and Israel Vibration.
Well, talk to
Israel
the-
Bible.
Israel
Let
Vibration.
They're from the 80s.
Actually,
Yeah,
is
yeah,
Israel,
yeah,
is
from
the name
86,
Israel like
86,
the, like the
87.
country?
Right. Huh?
No, that's just their name, their stage name.
Yeah,
know.
that's her name.
I know, but is it spelled the same like Israel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
mhm,
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the next night, the Flex Crew. I mean, the Flex Crew tore it up. They tore it up. I mean, we had such a great time. And Baraka, one of the members, we call him Papa D.
It's, yeah.
Poopa
Poopa
D.
D. It's Poopa. She said.
Will you stop correcting me, Heifer? I know how to speak.
She said.
Johanna Jr.
They're
She said
arguing
Papa
over me.
Johanna
What she call
Jr.
her? What she call her? Papa Duke. She said.
I said
Papa
Poopy
Duke.
No, she call him Poopy Dude.
Poopy
I was trying to get his attention, but just think, they're
Poopy
arguing
doo.
over me, people. Isn't it a wonderful thing? I have two women arguing over me. I love it.
Forget that Heifer. So anyways, I'm not trying to do Chris Bass.
There we go.
No.
I found me. You weren't even following me. Somehow or another, you stopped following me.
Oh, on what? Twitter?
Okay, so forget it.
So anyways, the second night,
Say something.
we
Say
had, like I
something.
said, Flex
I'm on
Crew
Twitter with
took
you.
us out to
No,
dinner.
I don't know what happened,
So
but
we
you were
had a
following
great
me.
dinner.
You were following
Thank
me
you,
last
Poopa
week,
D.
but you're not following me.
And
But you
then
are
we
now.
went
That's
to the
why you can pick up
club,
the
and
broadcast.
I mean, they really treated
You
us
want to
really
share it
well.
so
We
people
had,
can talk?
they let
I
us
Twittered
stay
you.
in the
You
room
Twittered
where
me?
the band stays.
You know, you tweeted me
And
and I
it's
got
really a
that.
nice room,
Yeah,
because
so how am I not?
this
I'm
room
I
is
don't know.
curtained off, and
'Cause
you
I
can
got
look straight
Johanna
down
Jr.
on the band. I mean, it's like the best seat in the house.
So
The
now,
best
see, I
seat in
don't
the
have to
house.
search. It's supposed to come up on my
So it was
Periscope.
good.
I know,
So it was
because you
excellent.
weren't following me,
It was
baby.
excellent, you know.
For some reason, it stopped following
not
me.
doing nothing
It must be
now.
something that you did earlier.
What's
Let
wrong?
me see your phone. Because
What's
I
wrong?
It is not doing nothing. You know, I have a lot of storage to this, and I got to get rid of.
Oh, I think
I
that's
even
probably
know.
your
How
problem.
come people don't call
Again.
No, here it is.
Oh, we'll
right
have some
here.
call-ins. We had call. But then
iPhone.
the phone systems were
And
down for a long time.
She's a woman
So
who
I
was-
that works and breathes
No,
on her
they
phone.
just fixed
And
the phone systems.
unfortunately,
Just fixed the
on
phone
her brand new
systems. Last week, as a
iPhone,
matter of
she's
fact.
already managed to take
No.
up all the
Hey, guys.
space on her phone.
Hey guys, didn't they just fix the phone systems last week?
Yes.
Yeah, they did actually.
Okay, so how come, I think we should get some phone calls from outside to see who's.
Well, yeah, we will get some phone calls.
Why don't you have Tula call you? Have Tula call in just to see.
Yeah. And what you do is you tell your friends to
Call
call
Tula
in.
and tell her to call in right after
What's
the
the
break.
number?
312-754-4333.
Robyn, what are you doing?
Putting the music up
You got, this is what you're doing.
so they can hear it.
Now they can't see nothing.
No, look it. I put it on the wrong side. I put it on the wrong side. Sorry.
Okay, this is really weird.
What you doing, Rob?
Isn't it crazy?
This is
I
my.
have her phone and she has my phone, but she also has her other phone and so on my phone. And it's like I'm talking, but I'm looking at myself talk, but I really can't see what I'm saying because it's a couple of seconds behind.
The
Yeah.
delay.
It's so delayed. It's not
Look,
funny.
they up in here having a good time, as you all can see. They're having fun. Joe, can you do me one favor? Can you kind of slide your chair over this away just a little bit? I need to see Cece. There you go. Yeah. Your head be blocking Cece. Yeah.
I got big hair tonight. That's why.
That's all right. You can have it. Looks cute. It's fluffy.
I like it very fluffy.
Yeah, it's cute and fluffy.
She's gonna give me hairgasm. We're trying to
No
bring
more
this up.
hairgasm. Listen,
Everybody,
guys.
no, everybody should have a hairgasm. At least once in
Listen,
their
guys,
life.
on Periscope, call in tonight. We want to hear from you. If y'all got some questions or if you got something you want to talk about, you can call us at 312-754-4333. Once again, it's 312-754-4333.
That's right, people. Call it 312-754-4333. We're open to discussion on just about anything. And Christos will tell you. He
When
gonna bring some
Christos is
stuff up.
here,
He gonna bring some
we
stuff
talk
up.
about everything.
Now, tonight I'm going to talk, I give you guys options.
Oh,
We
okay.
got options. I've always wanted options. Options. Everybody wants options. Yeah, they can hear it. You put it up there for them to hear it.
But they can hear us talking and that.
Oh, yeah, I know they can hear us because I can hear us over there.
So I should turn it down.
Yeah, it would be nice. When we get on
Wait.
there.
Let's see if we can, we'll turn this down, right? But I want to make sure if I leave my phone up there with her phone, they can hear the music and us talking.
I hear music. See?
Okay, cool.
She wants musical background.
When are they going to put the camera on?
Because now they get to hear
When are they
everything
gonna
and
put
have
the
that.
camera?
That's cool.
When is, you be able to put the cameras in here?
Hi from Houston! Hi! Hi, Houston!
Joe,
What's up?
Christos just asked me when are they gonna put the cameras in here?
2030 or 30?
I think about that time.
We
Yeah.
love you too.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like
We're
that.
about ready to go on the air pretty soon in a second here.
We
We
don't
got
work
commercial
here.
breaks right now.
No, we only have a radio
We have
show
a
here.
radio show here.
Hi,
We don't have
Houston.
no
And they make,
radio.
they make,
What are you doing?
Hi, Houston.
hello Houston.
Hey Houston, what's up with you?
Hi,
I got a
Houston.
son down there.
Houston, I think we got a problem.
Houston, everybody wants to know about you.
Hey, Brittany, if you're watching Periscope.
Hey, Brittany.
St. Louis.
Yeah,
what's up?
Brittany, hey.
That's right.
Welcome
Oh,
to the team.
hello
Hey,
to
Tina. I know we're so funny.
And wait a minute, is DJ Glenn on the Periscope?
DJ Glenn.
Yeah, from this morning.
Oh.
Yeah, DJ
Somebody go
Glenn
get
from
him.
New York.
Yeah,
Out of
DJ
New
Glenn.
York.
Let's see
Yes.
where you at.
That's
Yeah.
right. We giving you a shout out.
And now,
Hey, G Sharp, where are you at?
Hey, G.
we know you ain't gotta do nothing.
New
till
to
10
Periscope
o'clock.
and loving it. We are
Oh,
too.
thank
Yes.
you.
Say hi to Sophia from Thessaloniki. Yes, Sophia.
But wait a minute.
Hi,
While we
Sophia.
still have time, we should get Christos to get up and see this beautiful jacket.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, ladies, Dr. Johnson.
Hey, Doc, how are you,
Hey, Dr. Johnson.
We love you too, sweetie.
Yeah, we love you.
You guys call us and tell us what do you think about the jacket or the tie.
Yes.
This thing,
Yes.
Perfect.
Step back a little
it
bit.
comes down
Step back a
completely.
little bit, Christos.
Yeah.
There you
Oh,
go.
yeah.
There you go.
You can snap it any way you want.
Numbers.
Numbers.
312-754-4333.
The back of it.
312.
Even the collar you can undo the way you want.
Yeah, Robyn's gonna type it in.
We got a fashion show up in here, guys.
No,
Yes,
right?
we do.
And it's so cool that you have it on one sleeve. It's one side is one way. It's all the business right
And
here.
look at the back.
This is all the
I
business.
know, we know what
Oh
the
my
back
goodness,
look
and
like.
it's so
Oh, baby.
I know.
It's so soft. I just
And
love
guys,
it.
guys, when you wear a suit, don't wear it down to your knee. It looks like a skirt, guys. Wear a suit that the suit should hit between your fingers, right here. If it's longer than that, it's not good.
I think
All right, so it
every
goes to
man
your
that
thigh.
wears a suit usually knows that. This
It
is
goes to
so
your thigh, guys.
Right, not to your knee.
You don't have to wear one of them old-fashioned Steve Harvey jackets
No.
or a Cedric the Entertainer jacket.
And just be for real, Steve Harvey wears those long jackets because he's a big man.
No, he wear them long jackets because he used to have a big butt. He was
True
trying
story.
to cover
But
that
now
stuff.
it's his
Well, he don't wear those long jackets anymore.
And the new style, there's no slit in the back.
Right.
Oh,
No,
man.
that is
I
I
my
don't know if they're
grandfather.
gonna work for black men.
I don't know, that's slim the
You know, black men be having some badumpadumps. With some trunk, some junk in the trunk.
Well, yeah.
I do like the butt.
Yeah, I like some
I do too. But sometimes for the guy, you do not want that much junk in your trunk.
Oh no, I like my man with a little junk in his
My
trunk.
man got a
I need
little
something to
junk in his
squeeze
trunk
on.
too, but they gotta
Yeah.
be tight and firm.
Well, no, it ain't gotta be
I'm
all
talking about for me.
I'm talking about for me.
I'm
I'm talking about for me.
after the same guy.
Thank you. Yeah. Oh, okay. We bring us back on and then put them on. Okay.
All right, so we got somebody.
We're gonna talk to you right in the moment.
Hey, yes.
I hope y'all enjoy the music. We're trying
Yeah.
to get everybody plugged in
Do they have
tonight.
a question?
Yeah, we got a phone call. That's gonna try to hurry and come back and
Let's
break.
Thank you with the oxygen.
They jamming.
Yeah, they are.
Is that Sophia from?
I mean, they were jamming. So guys, we got somebody calling us.
Yes, we do.
All right, let's get them on.
Hello, Periscoper.
Hello. How are you? I'm doing fine, Latrina. Did I say that right? All right, Tina. So how are you tonight?
I mean, they were jamming. So, guys, we got somebody calling us.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, let's get them on.
And we told him it was hot, girl.
He's our designer.
Yeah.
I'm doing
Okay,
fine.
Christos.
Yeah, she's telling you
Tell
it's
us how long
hot.
it took you to make that
It
jacket.
took me about a week, but you know the secret with us, anything we make for somebody, we take the pattern, we throw it at the GNC, so nobody else can copy it.
The GNC, that's the health food store, Chris.
No, a GNC.
Okay,
That's,
but what is that though, really?
a GNC is
The generator or the incinerator?
it's the sea right under Thessaloniki. We throw it in the Greek Sea,
Okay.
so nobody else can copy it.
Okay.
Listen.
It's a
Where are you
weird
down
to me.
south? Where are you out of?
What part of the South are you coming from?
Oh, you're
Oh, all right.
Whatever jacket you want to make, you call us or email us
Give me your
at
phone number.
708.
For somebody,
You have time to write it down?
Yeah, yeah.
Nobody else
Okay.
can copy it.
Yeah, we gonna let you get your pencil, but at the same time,
562
the generator.
3877.
It's the sea right under Thessaloniki. We throw it in the creek sea. Okay. Nobody else can. Okay.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
If you can sketch something, we can make it.
That's
your own.
right.
You don't, sky's the limit.
And here's the deal. Here's the deal, Tina. Tina, Christos not only does leather, but he does fur too.
Oh, yeah.
And I have one of his creations. I mean, he did a mink coat and a boa for my head. And I mean, it's just fabulous, girl. It's
Oh,
fabulous.
When
Yes, it
when you
is.
come up to Chicago, yeah.
3877.
Okay, so if you see me with that jacket on at Lakewood Church, you can say, hey, I made that jacket for
That's
her.
right. That's right.
Wow.
Congratulations, mommy. Good
Yeah.
job.
Sky's the limit.
Yes, girl. Yeah, it's your turn.
Yeah.
I know that, baby. I know that song. I know that song, baby.
He does leather, but he does fur too. And I have one of his creations. I mean,
Amen.
he did a mink coat.
Yes,
and-
she can.
I think she can too.
That's the best thing
You need to come up and visit us here in Chi-Town now too.
Yeah, and when you come to Westchester, Illinois, that's where Christos is.
I definitely think I'll be checking
Mine too. I hear you. My ex-husband too. Yes, sir. Yes,
Well,
sir.
that's excellent.
That's
Well, listen, Tina, if you happen to come down here in May 1st, we're having the Jamaica Funk Show Festival of Music over at the Harold Washington Cultural Center, and it's a pretty big venue. And I mean, we got some great acts. And it's a fundraiser for the Ronald McDonald House Charities, and we're doing an American Red Cross blood drive for the African American community. And reason being, not that we're trying to single anybody out, but the main reason why we're doing it is because the African American community only donates 1% blood out of the whole US of A. So we're addressing that, because that's something that should not be. You know, given our statistics, that's something that should not be. So if you come down May 1st, girl, we would love to have you.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Fundraiser for the Ronald
Oh,
McDonald House
all right.
Charities.
Well, follow us on
And we're doing
Facebook.
an American Red Cross blood drive for the African American
Oh.
community, and reason being, not that we're trying to single anybody
All
out.
right.
Congratulations
The main
again.
reason why we're doing it is because the African American community only donates 1% blood out of the whole US of A. So
And
we're
that's
we're-
Robyn. That's one of our co-hosts. She's a cancer survivor.
Yes, I just,
Who's number one
Given
in
our
your life?
statistics, that's something
13
that should
years,
be.
wow.
So, if you come
So
down
who's
May
number
1st,
one in
what
your
does she
life?
what does she have?
to have you. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, I have lymphoma. I just went into remission. So, and my aunt has leukemia, so I know exactly what you're involved in, especially all those years. She still is living, but it's very difficult.
Which is excellent, because it used to be a time they didn't give people no time to live when you had leukemia. Because a friend of mine, my sister had a friend who had leukemia, and she lived quite longer than what the doctor thought she would. But it had to do with what, the way she treated the disease itself. So, we send you all our prayers for your daughter. And we're looking forward to meeting you. And for tickets, you can go to eventbrite.com and look us up, Jamaica Funk Festival, Jamaica Funk Show Festival of Music. Okay?
When you had leukemia.
Thank you.
And thank you for calling,
My
Tina.
sister had a friend who
Yes.
Bless your heart.
Yeah.
and she lived
That's
Praise the
wonderful.
Lord. Yes.
what the doctor thought she would. But
Congratulations.
it had to do with what, the way she treated.
Oh, and
You
come
too.
back.
You
Come
too.
back anytime.
Yes.
We send you all our prayers.
Yes,
I know. Thanks, Tina.
We look
Uh-huh.
forward to meeting you and for tickets.
Wow.
She got me sitting back, rocking on my
Yeah.
my arm on my microwave.
It was like all covered
I'm
in
just
the
all in the way.
Okay.
Oh, listen, guys, we're going to take a break right quick. You're listening to the Jamaica Funk Show, with Robyn, Christos, Johanna, and KT. So, well, I remind.
I have to practice.
Yeah, that's all right.
I have to go.
We'd like to hear how you would say that.
I have
How
to
would
go
you
in the
say
mirror
that?
and say it.
Let's see. Come on, say it for
Let's
us.
hear it.
Since we're off the air.
First, I want to hear you say,
well, I remind.
How slow?
Well, I remind.
I read, man.
Yeah, I remind.
This is interesting. He's got two women trying to teach him how to say one word.
Oh,
Right.
in Jamaica?
Yeah,
it's a
Jamaica.
patois.
It's patois, right.
Patois,
Yeah.
the way they speak.
So we say, well, I remind.
Oh, there's a lesson, Periscope.
Be
Happy
happy.
mind.
So,
Yeah,
KT?
well, I remind, yes.
Let's give Periscope that lesson on, well, I remind.
Well, I remind.
Well,
So
first
It means,
no, that's all right. It means, be happy. Be happy, mind. Be happy.
I want to know how long did you practice secretly in front of the mirror?
No.
R's and the rows.
Now, I've been saying this for a very long time. I didn't
She
have
didn't
to
have to practice, because that's her lineage.
Yeah,
That's her home.
yeah, that's my lineage.
That's where she comes from.
My parentage.
Yes,
That's my lineage.
yes.
When you speak 3-4 languages,
Oh, shucks, you speak 5.
Stop playing.
Yeah, he does. He's,
You should be able to say, well, thank you.
yeah, he's,
well, I could, but you know, as soon as I open my mouth in every language, they know
okay,
I'm
so
not
let's,
from there.
well, that don't matter. None of us is born there.
Right. You
So
just
let
have
us
to
hear
say
you
it
say
right
it.
here.
Say it one more time.
Well, I remind.
Well, I remind.
Yeah.
Did I do good?
You said excellent. Excellent. That was good.
Yeah, you've been saying it your
Excellent.
whole life.
That's
Maybe
right.
I'll go home and practice tonight.
Don't go around the first one I'm talking about, well, I remind.
So what's next? We're going to talk about Beyonce and
Yeah, oh yeah. We're gonna go back on, on the air.
There you go, right there.
And,
Put it back, right there, right there.
We'll discuss relevant and timely topics regarding the music business industry.
That's why I had you.
All right, we're back. So earlier we were talking about Beyonce and Minister Farrakhan. And man, I'm gonna tell you, if any of you guys seen the halftime at the Super Bowl,
I saw it.
Well, you know, they had a saying that Beyonce is black.
No, really?
Yeah.
She's black?
Yeah.
Get out.
Oh yeah.
they make
Beyonce
What
is
difference
black.
does it make
Video
what
of
she's
her
Oh,
being
No, there's
Yes,
videos of
it's
white
like-
people
oh.
racing through the streets. Going,
Yeah.
Oh my God, Beyonce's black?
Yes.
No,
It's
they
a
made a
video
video.
on
wait.
yeah,
And
I'm
put it on
telling you.
Facebook.
They put it on Facebook.
And it was like, you know, how the...
And Jimmy Fallon actually was in it too.
Yeah, you can just go in and search it.
Yeah, and
I
see.
mean, people do anything just to get publicity.
Of course.
Well,
Oh my
well,
God.
no. There's a psychology. No, it's not.
There's a
There's a psychology behind it. So let us tell you what the psychology
I'm
is.
gonna let you tell us this.
So because Beyonce at halftime wore black and she wore bullets,
Racing through the streets.
Chris House.
Jacket. She was paying homage to.
Well,
No,
wait.
let me finish. Just let me finish.
And it was like,
She was paying homage to the Black Panthers, not Michael Jackson.
Whichever the case may be. right.
Anyways, the reason why there was a problem with the Fraternal Order of Police. They decided when Beyonce came out dressed like a Black Panther, turned her group of dancers, they decided that they were no longer going to protect her anymore. In any of her concerts, any of her concerts, the police said that they would not protect Beyonce anymore.
Why are the police getting involved with
For security.
Yeah, it's no, it isn't. It isn't about security. No, it isn't. It is about solidarity within the police because they didn't appreciate Beyonce representing the Black Panthers at halftime on the Super Bowl.
But isn't the police should be impartial of anything?
I totally agree with you, sweetheart.
Okay, so
Totally.
what's the problem? Police should protect everybody and anybody.
Well, but they came out publicly.
The police did.
The police, the
Which police?
fraternal,
The
the
local-
fraternal order of police, that's nationwide.
Okay.
That's nationwide, that's not local. The fraternal order of police came out and said that they will no longer protect Beyonce. So Minister Farrakhan at Savior's Day, I think it was Sunday or sometime within the weekend. Anyways, he did a video that they put up on Facebook, and Minister Farrakhan was talking about the fact that the Fraternal Order of Police stated publicly that they would no longer protect Beyonce. And Minister Farrakhan saying, I will protect her. We will protect her. So that was like, that was how would you say it? That was something to let them know that you're not the only kid on the block. They're not a protect somebody.
You know, when the fraternal order of police call and say, well, we need money to support us, but first of all they say this police, fraternal police, are scared to death.
Right.
And then they say, oh, this is not an official matter, this we need money.
Yeah.
In this country we got a ton of money, we're spending it for nothing. Why are the police asking the public for money? Police should have, the government should pay them a good money to protect them.
Well, they do get paid good money, but when you think about it,
businesses,
well, okay, if I can.
personal people do it, beg for money. It's not a begging company.
No, it's not, but, and just speaking on Chicago, even though I live in Indiana, I'm homegrown and bred in Chicago, Illinois. So I follow as much as I possibly can. And, the police department are overworked. They need more men on the force and women. And what they're doing is they're making them work overtime, and they're not really getting paid the kind of money that they want. And then there's also, they have to have like training classes and stuff like that, but they're not paying them to do these classes. And they
Guys, we got a caller.
Well,
Hey, hold on. Let's check her out. Hello. Hi, Cynthia. How are you?
Homegrown and bred in Chicago, Illinois. So I follow as much as I possibly can. And the police department are overworked. They need more men on the force and women. And what they're doing is they're making them work overtime, and they're not really getting paid the kind of money that they want. And then there's also, they have to have like training classes and stuff like that, but they're not paying them to do these classes, and they want them to go. Got a caller. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
check her out. Hello.
Hello?
Hi.
well, you know, the whole thing with Beyonce is, I mean, they can say yes or no to her police protection, but she got so much money. She could buy
She can buy a police. She can buy a police station. Absolutely.
You know, it becomes a publicity scandal is what it is. And they shouldn't have said what they said. And she has every right to ask for police protection.
Because she's a taxpayer and a citizen.
Right, she has every right to ask.
However, Minister Farrakhan came out and said, we will protect her.
And
And that's serious. That's serious. That's right.
First of all, I don't want to believe that the fraternal police said it or did it. Maybe somebody did it just said, I don't
Right,
know.
they gotta vet the information.
It wasn't about the
Right.
Black Panthers when they came out. But when they did another small little kind of tidbit interview with Beyonce, And because of the jacket resembled Michael Jackson, that's why they threw that in there. Was saying, well, we knew it was Black Panthers. We knew automatically as soon as she came out.
So
It
what?
had to do with Black Panthers.
What difference does that
That's the
make?
kind of
It's
thing.
a publicity.
But it was a publicity thing, and she was just like, I was paying homage. There is an interview saying that she paid homage to Michael Jackson because of the same jacket he wore, but it wasn't about the Black Panthers. And she has every right to do that. But the statement that she made was at the Super Bowl, and that's why everybody went bananas.
Where is the land? What is the word the land of the free comes in?
We're gonna go to your land. That's
Right.
That's right. We're going to Greece. We're going to
What is
Greece.
the land of the free?
Christos, remember, in this land of the free where we live, we can have this conversation and not worry about getting arrested when we leave here.
Or being shot down.
Exactly, that's what makes us the land of the free.
Yeah, but if she
like
wants to
everyone
wear
else.
it, wear that.
From other
Yeah.
She can wear it.
But again, we're still talking about politics, police brutality, there's all this stuff going on right now. And what the media, and I'm just saying this, because they do that, they stir stuff up, they get people all riled up, and then they turn them away from what the actual problems are. Like right now, why are we sitting here talking about what Beyonce wore and what it represented, and we all know what she said, and yet we continue to talk about it because somebody has decided to put it out there as this is the most important thing to talk about right now.
Well, actually, Cynthia, you got something else?
We're still talking about politics, police brutality. There's all this stuff going on right now. And what the media, and I'm just saying this because they do that, they stir stuff up. They get people all riled up, and then they turn them away from what the actual problems are. Like right now, why are we sitting here talking about what Beyonce wore?
Absolutely.
And the next
Yes.
yes, he's popular amongst the people who follow him, and that's their right. And that's another thing about being the land of the free. It's their right to think, say, and do all those things. And it's still up to the people to elect the president. So,
Well,
Did you see there? Hold on, real quick. It was, and it's Photoshop. But here in Chicago, I don't know where you're from, Cynthia, but in Chicago, we have buildings here. Okay, so the buildings that are downtown that, they label, they put the little, emblems and things like that, and shout out to the fire department. Well, somebody photoshopped and put one on Facebook today and said, I'm a Donald Trump building. They said no, so it was like no Trump, which I thought was hilarious. I was like, that's perfect. That's what we need. And guess what? With the whole, it was the whole building. It's like no in big letters because somebody turned on all the lights, but that would have been beautiful if people went in each of those rooms and turned on those lights and made no Trump.
Right. I'm always curious about how they do that, but that's a good
In
point.
Chicago, we have
Oh yeah, the other building. Oh,
the building.
So what, we got a caller.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Emblems and things like
Go ahead,
that. Shout
Cynthia.
out to the fire department. Well, somebody photoshopped and put one on Facebook today and said on a Donald Trump building that said no, so it was like no Trump, which I thought was hilarious. I was like, that's perfect. That's what we need. And guess what? It was the whole building. It said no in big letters because somebody turned on all the lights, but they photoshopped it. But that would have been beautiful if people went in each of those rooms and turned on those lights and made no Trump. Right. I'm always curious about how they do that, but that's a good point. Oh yeah, the other building. Oh, it's with the shades. So what you were saying, caller? We got a caller. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead, Cynthia.
When you are looking
You're right about that.
Well, you know what? When you think about all that, and again, it just people in this country have a right to say, think, and do whatever they want.
Well, wait a minute,
Right
Joe.
in between.
Christos has a question for you. What was your question?
There was something I saw on the Facebook. Somebody said they show Mr. Trump saying, if you don't like this country, get out. And then right under him, they had an American Indian said, you go to Europe first.
That's funny.
Yes, Cynthia, we have Periscope saying you are speaking the truth. So we have some Periscopers that are agreeing with you.
Yes.
Now, I'm always confused. Is the word Muslim or I call it Muslim?
It's the same. It's the same. Same word.
What's your dialect?
Yeah, it depends on where you're from.
Just a dialect.
Yeah.
I said Muslim, something like that.
Somebody said they show Mr.
it means the
Well,
same
it may
thing,
not,
though.
it may not be
That's how
spelled
I
the
heard.
same way, but
No,
you
but
know.
it is spelled Moslem and pronounced Muslim in certain countries.
I'm you.
But I know that some people
Hi,
still
Chantel.
spell it
And you know what? I think these
Hi,
ideas,
Jack.
this idea about Christians and Muslims, people take the religion and they tailor it to their own needs. There is no religion in this earth to go curse somebody or do stupid stuff to somebody else. None whatsoever.
Well, I'm gonna look at it from this. I'm gonna look at it from this point of perspective. Excuse me. Religion will tell you to do stuff like that.
No,
Well,
it doesn't.
wait, no, let me finish. Just let me finish. Let me finish. Religion will tell you to do that, but everybody. And this is going to be controversial, so y'all, I know y'all going to chime in on it, but I'm going to speak it.
Go ahead.
Everybody worships their own God, their own God, their own creation. You create how your God is and how your God ain't. And to give you an instance or an example, you say God don't, some people say God don't like sinners. God don't like others, or God don't like gays, or God, you know, everybody worships their own God that they created. Oh, no God is the same, and I don't care what y'all say. We all have a different God that we worship. So, religion is man-made. It's what man created and put out there for other man to believe.
Yeah, if you just look up the word religion in the dictionary, it simply means way of life. Something that
You don't even if you don't
that's
believe
what
in
It's just a
religion
belief
is.
system.
That's all it
It's
is.
just a belief system.
Religion, guys, is a common sense.
You
Very
can
simple.
say that too. It's not
If
everybody.
there were common sense would be common. Everybody would have
Well,
it.
religion is common, but it ain't in some.
Everybody ain't got no.
Because
If sense was common, everybody would have it.
why?
And there's a bunch of folks out there without any sense.
Listen, why do somebody have to write a book to give you common sense and not to kill or rape or go to war or do
Because
all that?
people like to be told what to do. There's people out there who are followers and they just like to be told what to do.
That's right. And that's why you got religion. And that's why they call it, you got sheep that want to be led, and you got lions that lead.
And they are devourers.
Yes, go ahead.
Please. Look at the Christianity religion, right? Let's say we have Christians that were all under the umbrella of Christianity. And then you have these people divided. It's like you think it's some kind of wheat. And they're divided. Catholics, Protestants, Jehovah's. What the hell does it difference make? If Jesus comes downtown Chicago, what difference if you come from Ohio, from California to go see him? We're all going to the same place. But these people like divide the money. Do you understand?
Because this country has taught Americans to be separatists.
That's
We
right.
are separatists.
We're separate but equal.
Yeah, we're separate but equal.
Men and women, we're separate but equal.
They divide the shoe. What difference does it make if you're a Sunni or Shia? If you're a Muslim, you're a
Well, they
Muslim.
would
Why
have
you
something
divide
to say
yourself?
about it. The
And
Sunnis
then you
and the
fight
Shiites.
about it. I mean, you kill each other because you're Sunni or you're Shia.
And you know
Please,
something?
please, wake up.
When
What are you
it's
doing?
all said and done, they will kill one another off and it won't be no more. So if they want to continue life with their foolishness,
Why do you want to see your mother and your sister cry? Is that your religion?
you mean why you want to see your mother and your sisters die? Because they're doing more than crying, they're dying too.
Yeah, that brings me to my show tonight.
Yeah.
I was going to talk about.
Bring him to his show tonight, KT. Bring it on in, baby.
Come on. Let us
Light it up.
since you have lined us up.
Go ahead now, Christos.
And Cynthia, we know you're there. We ain't forgot about you.
Cynthia, tell.
one another off and it won't be no more. So
Cynthia, please.
Wait a minute. Christoph will ask you something.
Tell the world, people, wake up. Religion is not a sport. that you think it's better than mine. Don't be.
That brings me to my show tonight. I was going to talk about. Bring him to his show tonight, JT. Bring it out in, baby. Light it up. Since you done lined us up. Go ahead now, Christos. We know you're there. We forgot about you. Cynthia, tell.
I'm gonna let you all go, and I'll just listen to you all on the radio.
But sometimes we'll hold umbrellas when he gives the divine.
That's Christos. You know what? Thank you so much for calling in,
Cynthia, thank you so much. You know, that's our Christos. We love him.
I went second king.
I told you. I didn't know what field he was coming from, whether it was left, right, or center, but he's coming.
So let's bring in Christos' thoughts.
Well, yeah, we could do that. We got some time. So what's your thoughts, baby?
Well, my thoughts, we want to talk about two things. I guess you guys, I give you the option. You want to talk about the refugees, or you want to talk about the nursing homes?
Nursing home. Let's talk about nursing home.
Let's do nursing homes.
Yeah, let's do nursing home.
Let's do them first. Nursing homes first.
Okay, nursing homes. Don't put your children on nursing homes. It's not because nursing homes are bad. I mean, your mother and father raised you, change your diapers, tell you how to walk, how to speak, and when they need you, you throw them in a nursing home. And then you see this lady, she's crying on the TV news, very healthy looking lady. She's crying on the news, oh my mother, she walked out, she had an Alzheimer or Alzheimer's disease,
Yeah,
whatever they call
Alzheimer's.
it.
You said it right.
Yeah, and she walked out of the nursing home, they didn't see her, and she froze to death. And here she is on TV crying about her mother, that the nursing home was neglecting, and they didn't see her walked out. Take care of your own damn mother.
Thank you,
Don't
Christos.
keep on crying on TV
That's
to me.
right.
When she raised you, take care of your mother.
That's right.
And I had a case, a 105-year-old man, okay? When then the daughter could not hold him because it was too heavy, and she was single mother. And it was too heavy to handle it. And instead of getting somebody in the house, she took him to a nursing home. And I said, when I heard that man screaming like a pig when the ambulance came, I said, this man is not going to last there more than 3 months. They took him to the nursing home, and I went to visit him a few times. They put him next to a guy who was there on a coma for 7 years.
Damn. Wow.
And I said to him, I said, you think if I was to put music here, this guy won't get up and dance? He says, what dance, Christos? The whole roof can cave in on him, he won't even move.
Okay.
So, and then with the mother, I went to visit him a few times. He kept on saying, look behind the door, those bitches are watching. Look, he started hallucinating.
Yeah.
He hated it in the nursing home.
But no, but you know something, he probably wasn't hallucinating. They probably had people that came into his room and hid out at night when he'd wake up and see them. So, you know, he might have been saying that particular time, but you're absolutely right when you talk about people throwing their parents, healthy parents.
Yes.
I can understand if your parents are sick and you can't take care of them. I understand that.
Even if they're sick, hire a nurse to come at your house.
Everybody does not have the money to hire a nurse. That's easier said than done.
And I think even if you do have the money to hire a nurse, you should still have your parents at home.
But I think you should have your parents at home too. But you know, my father, and I'm just speaking because there are circumstances.
We don't
where,
want to tell our own.
Well, no. We talking now, so I'm gonna just put it out there. My father had Alzheimer's.
Okay.
And we put him in a nursing home. Just listen.
Okay.
We went to visit my father. We visited my father every day. My mother was there 3 times a day to see my father. The reason my mother put him in the nursing home is because my father was a very mild-mannered Clark Kent kind of guy. When he got Alzheimer's, he became violent. And my mother would wake up in the middle of the night with my father beating her. Okay? Not because he was a violent man, but because this is what Alzheimer's... Well, because they're afraid. They don't know what the hell's going on.
Wake up one morning, you don't even know how. Okay.
You don't even know who you are, for that matter. And so we had to put him in a nursing home. However, we didn't just put him in a nursing home and forget about it. And that's what people do.
Okay. Two things. First, I want our audience to call me to tell us that who is the smarter kid in the family. I can tell you, and every family in the world, I can look at them from the outside and tell you who is the smartest person in that family. I want them to call me and tell me. And then another thing I wanted to say is, how come a man can have 2, 3, 10, 15 kids, cannot take care of mother and father, and mother and father can raise 15 kids?
And take care of all 15 of them.
Exactly.
Well, we're going to get back to that question when we come back. We're getting ready to take a break. You're listening to the Jamaica Funk Show with Johanna, Bright, Robyn Scott, Christos, Taltsidis, Taltsidis, and KT.
We correct each other.
Hey, look, man, I'm from the hood.
That's not how you say it.
I know. Yeah, right. So anyways, guys, we'll be back in a few minutes. Sit back, relax, and enjoy some music. Our engineer Cece is going to jam for you. Well, I remember.
Well, you know, my grandmother,
No, you're perfect.
Perfect. My grandmother was raised in a convent because she was born of mixed parents. And I don't know which of my parents, my great-grandparents was black or white. I just know that they were mixed parents. And she was dropped off at a convent and raised by nuns. Okay, so she had a privilege of education. She became a teacher, she moved to Louisiana, she started singing in the jazz, you know, she was a writer, and then she eventually moved up to Chicago with my mom, right, and right here on 39th Street, and she was on the jazz label, and she went by Richie Bell. She wrote music, songs, she was with the Aristocrat Records, all that stuff, right? She went down to Louisiana on one of her weddings, one of her marriages, because she was married a few times. And she married a white man in Louisiana. And they burned her and her husband out of the house. And she got in her car, she grabbed her purse, my mom, and she just headed north.
Wow.
And that drive, she had a mental break. And she was never the same after that. And from the time I knew my grandmother to the time she died, my grandmother was in and out of nursing homes and hospitals.
Institutions.
Right, because she had a mental break. And as much as my mother wanted her to live with us, when my grandmother was around us, she was fine. But I came from mixed parentage. My grandmother, my great-grandparents, and my mom. My mom was Mexican and white. My father is an Indian and black, mostly Indian. And so I'm mixed parented. So I have sisters who are this beautiful shade, your shade, my shade, and I even have a brother who KT met, who's darker than KT. My grandmother would see us out of the house and be completely confused that these are not just anybody, these are her grandchildren. And she would attack them.
Yeah, so you never know. There are certain circumstances when you understand people putting their parents in a nursing home, but you don't just throw them in there and forget about it.
There was a time when people were just throwing their parents
well,
in
they still do that.
You know,
they still do
because
that.
when we used to go visit my father, we would go there.
Here, and
I'm not
in their senior years, and we'll take care of them. And for a while, they'll visit them, and then it'll fall off.
Now, see, that wasn't what we did. We took care of my daddy. I love my
We took care of my grandmother
cases,
too.
guys.
But it was easier to visit her at the nursing home
Than it was to take care of her at home.
Because she lived with us. My mother would take her out and have her. She sure this time she's gonna be able to live with us. My grandmother would be there 6 months, 7 months, and then one day she would just snap, and we have to put her back in there.
Yeah.
And it was a constant struggle. But today, my mother at the age that she's in now, I would never put my mother in a nursing home because we saw what happened to my grandmother. You know, the ill treatment that she got.
Yeah.
You need an internet connection. It's saying you're not connected to the internet.
That's one thing I can say is like my mom
Go to
always
your
said
settings.
never ever
Go to your
going to
settings.
put
Open your
her mother in a nursing home. Okay, but never say never because that same moment when my grandmother had to be taken care of because my grandmother
Oh,
died
you don't want to be on?
and the house was just a wreck. Her younger brother was at home. He was the oldest one, or he was the youngest one. He was dating pretty much from second to last. And he became alcoholic, straight up. The apartment upstairs was full of beer cans when they went in there to get my grandmother out. She had some dementia coming along, and it was just a lot. And my uncle could not take care of her. He was an alcoholic. Straight up, just didn't know what day it was or anything. So my mother's older brother and older sister, all three of them came together and said, okay, we're going to share the responsibility because they were not going to let her go in a nursing home. Period. Because we saw what her sister went through when her daughter had put her in there because she had to take care of her husband. So then, being that said, my uncle's wife had Alzheimer's, all right, 52 years old, very young, and so that was a great thing for him to take care of because she didn't know nobody at all. And even my cousin would go with the kids, and she'd be swearing, like, who the hell are you, hitting him, and all that. So then my mother and her sister said, okay, we're going to take care of it. So they shared responsibility. She lived with her for a couple of months, and then my mom's house, stay there for a couple of months, and go back and forth. Now, my aunt, my mother's older sister, is like, she's using all the toilet paper, she's using all the paper towel. Oh my God, the wash is gone. This is, and then she was complaining. Then it got to the point where her water heater went out. So my grandmother is very frugal. She doesn't, like writing checks for nothing. She's like holding on to her money.
She's frugal.
Frugal. That thing is that's what frugal.
Yeah.
And that's just how she was. I mean, don't mind like doing out to dinner. She paid for it, but anything else, she was just very hesitant. And my aunt was like, "No, we need it. We gotta get it fixed." So she wrote a check for $5,000. So my mom found out, and she was like, "Okay, no, we can't go through this. You're complaining about your own mother using toilet paper and running out of things, and this is ridiculous. This is your mother. She has 6 kids. 7, but one passed away. So, and she came from a family of 12, and it's like, okay. So now, long story short, my mom moved her into my mom's house, into this other room, because they have a big enough house. They have 3 bedrooms and a full basement, what have you. A couple months later, my dad had a stroke. He comes out of the bedroom, can't talk. My mom's like, what, you got food caught in your mouth? Because you don't know the signs of a stroke. Most of the time, like, you just don't know. She's like, calling my brother. My brother's like, well, call the ambulance. My mom's like, no, I think you got, like, he was like, like, I can't talk. I can't do nothing. So when the ambulance gets there, the paramedics go, he's having a stroke. Because sometimes they can't know, and they can't give you that injection in the heart when they're having heart, because they don't know if it's a heart attack or a stroke, so it's really hard, they gotta really determine. So luckily they got him to the hospital in time, and his hand was like this, and his look kind of went down.
Well, that's signs of a stroke.
He had a stroke at the upper left temple of his brain. So now he's gotta be in the hospital. What can my mom do? She can't take care of 2 people.
Oh, I understand.
This is so hard. And my
Hey. All right, we're back. So we got a caller on the line. Is this Tifa? Hello? Oh, Sesma! Hey! All right. How you doing?
I'm so happy you called in. Oh, so good to hear from you.
Yes. Yes.
Greetings to you too.
Yes. Yes, that's right. Pray and move.
So what you been up to?
Yeah.
Oh, we love you so much.
Yes.
That's
called to say
We appreciate you.
Oseswa is a reggae artist, and he sings reggae music.
super fine.
Yeah, this is Christos Oseswa. He's one of our new co-hosts.
There is a way you can tell.
We have a man on the team.
Yeah, and wait a minute, Christos has been saying, well, tell people to call in. I want to talk to people on the phone, and actually my board is all lit up.
Well, we can only take one phone call at a time.
Well, that's all right. We can get to the next one. We'll get to her in a minute.
Where you been? What you been doing? I know you've been recording and traveling, so yeah.
Super fine. Yeah, this is
When are you going to visit us?
Oseswa. He's
I'm in the Christos first.
and he's wearing a beautiful leather Jamaican tie.
Yeah.
Now, how long did it take you to make that tie?
About 3 hours.
3 hours.
And it's really beautiful. It's got the Jamaican flag on
All
it.
handcrafted.
I think that you would really love
Yes, you would love it, Oseswa. Yeah.
You would love it.
Yeah.
I'm a little confused right
Yeah. Well, that's all
We'll
right.
explain to him. But where are you at? Where are you at right now? It says why.
I'm in the Christos first.
Oh, are you at the festival? The 9 Mile Festival?
And he's wearing a beautiful.
Go ahead on with your bad self. Robyn wish she was
Yes,
there.
I do. Because Ants is down there and Martin is down there. Martin should be down there. You might run into him. You know. Yes, yes.
I think that you would really love
It is.
Yeah.
Take some pictures and Periscope and do all that craziness.
Yeah,
Send them
put
to
on our
us.
page so we can see.
Yes, we want to see you. And when you come back to Illinois, hit us up so we can get you on the show, okay?
Right now, I'm down in Florida for a minute.
Oh, are you at the festival?
Well, thank
We
you.
appreciate
We appreciate you, and
Have a safe journey.
yes, please have a safe journey. Hurry back home.
Bring some of that warm weather though.
Yes.
Okay, we shouldn't say it too much in front of Chris.
Well, all right. And so we got another caller on the line, so we're gonna say, big ups to you, and get on in here so we can see you.
Yes, we want to
You looking sweet, and thanks for calling.
We have to say this one thing though.
3, 2, 1. Oh, Seswa. Bye, Oseswa. See you later.
That's just from us to
Okay, bye-bye. Hello, Tina Harris. We're excellent. How are you?
Where are you calling in from?
we got another
Oh, okay.
Where are you
I
calling
wanna
in
hear
from?
the answer.
Where are you calling in from?
comes to you and get on in here. So
All
we can
right.
okay.
What's up, Robyn?
With the Tina.
We have to say this one thing though. 3, 2, 1.
All right.
Bull hockey.
Hold on.
Okay, Chris.
How can you tell?
I'm doing fine, Tina. This is my sister. This is one of my sisters. Yeah, that's why she's going out on the limb.
It's gonna be interesting because you're talking to KT's sister.
Tina, you have a beautiful name. Let's start with that.
Oh!
And second, from the outside,
With the Tina.
Oh!
I think I'm the smartest one in my family.
All right. Hockey. Okay, how can you
Catherine, how you
Well,
doing?
now, Tina, what question did that come from?
That was from a previous statement.
Oh, it was?
Yeah. Christos made that statement.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is one of my sisters. She's going out on the
Oh, okay.
my question
because you're
was,
talking to
as an outsider looking at the families that you know, in your village, in your town, as an outsider, there is something you can look at and know who's the smartest person in their household. One of the kids, who's the smartest?
The mothers don't have a choice.
Oh, no, he said that. The KT's KT over there.
There is
That's why
something-
she's quiet.
They're trading darts right
Yeah,
now.
she's quiet now.
I've
never seen
What's
KT
the deal
speechless.
there? What's the deal there?
So I want people to call me.
KT is speechless right now. I don't
Now,
know.
you know what? I'm going to let her be the smartest one because you know actions speak louder than words. On any day, at any time. So she thinks she's the smartest one.
As an outsider.
Oh, who threw a threat?
Tina, at the end of the show, I'm going to throw my answer. But for now, let people call in and give me their ideas. Who's the smartest kid in the family? And at the end of the show, I'll give my answer.
Thank you for calling, Tina. Love you, Tina. Bye.
You know, I came from a big family, so you know, who's the smartest? You might have it right.
You're going to have a family, one of them things
That
where
is gonna be
family.
a riot.
I thought you were the last person standing probably be the smartest.
Joe,
Yes, ma'am.
would you like to do lesson number 21? Oh, all right. On how to self-publish your book.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Okay, welcome to
Amen.
Excellent. And tonight is lesson number 21. Now, tricks and luck, I have had such a busy week. And I had every intention of coming home last night, finishing up my notes, get all of my lesson plans ready for today, and we had the snowstorm. Yeah. And I was put out my house because my electricity went completely out. There were 15,000 people in my neighborhood without electricity, and we were one of them. And our electricity went out in the afternoon. Living in Indiana, we got like 6 inches of snow. And you think that's not much, but then you add that with the water and the wind and stuff that we had to put up with.
The snow drifts.
Right, and so we were a family without a home until 10:30 last night.
You mean 10:30 this morning?
No, 10:30 last night. I didn't have no place to lay my head.
Oh, yeah, right. Yes, you sure did.
And so I'm driving from one end of the city to the next. And so I finally got my electricity went completely out. There were 15,000 people. That worked out. In any event, I do have my notes. I don't have much else in front of me right now, but I'm a woman who
living in Indiana, we got
Yes.
like 6
And
inches
so
of snow.
what we're talking about tonight, and lesson number 21, is prioritizing your day and your week and your month, and to take time for yourself. Because as a writer, I find sometimes when I'm in the heat of a moment in writing, and it doesn't matter how much I'm writing, I get so engrossed in it. I just completely forget everything. I do. I forget to go to sleep, I forget to eat, I forget to take a bath, because I just got to get all of that stuff out of my head. And you bottle the paper and everything. So you have to prioritize your day. Now, some of us write really well at night. Some of us write in the middle of the day. Some of us write early in the morning. Some of us can write on the bus. A lot of people use their phones, and I wouldn't suggest for any writer to do this.
You lose it.
To dictate your work into your phone. That is not a smart thing to do. But just prioritize your day. You know, you gotta say, today I'm gonna spend 4 hours writing, 4 hours editing. I'm gonna spend 4 hours on research. You know, if you have been lucky enough to get a grant to support yourself while you're writing, then go for it. Write all day long. And on that note, I have some grant opportunities that I have wrote down that I want to share with everybody. The Haven House, and you have to look these up, havenhouse.com. Go to grants.gov. Haven House offers a $25,000 scholarship. Brown University offers a $45,000 scholarship. They're grants, and you have to qualify for them.
But you don't have to pay them back.
No, you do not. And this money can help you for however long it's going to take you. And you have to make sure that if you have $25,000, and you say that's enough to keep me going for 5 or 6 months, you right? And you got some place to stay, you just need to make sure your rent gets paid and all that. Use that $25,000 sparingly and get your book written. The Robert Bingham Scholarship offers $25,000. The John Jones Literary Society offers $25,000. Go to grants.gov and you will find a scholarship. Now, some of them, they will tell you you have to relocate. Are you willing to do that? Are you able to do that? sometimes writing that perfect book can be a sacrifice. So you have to review and reinvent yourself and ask yourself if your book is worth it. Are you that person who's going to jump out on that leap of faith? I mean, and fill out that grant application, get that money, be packed and be ready to go. Because sometimes writing the best book is going to require some sacrifice.
Yes.
You know,
All right. Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you, Joe.
Okay, so tonight I wanted to bring everybody's attention to a few things. In the process of my resume being written, right? In the process of that, I was teaching myself about self-publication. And what I wanted to bring was the book, My Resume. But this is a CD that I made of my second book, excerpts from my resume. Because I wanted to hear how my work sounded. So I recorded about, I think it's like 18 poems on this one. And then I took these and I made some greeting cards with my poetry on them. And I went to my first gig and I spent an hour at the Christina Odom's Theater. And I brought my CDs that I recorded myself. And each one I played to make sure that it played back before I put it in.
Yeah, because I got one at home that won't play for me.
Yeah, I don't have any idea what happened,
Yeah.
but it's a learning situation.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
As a couple of years ago, so I've actually learned how to craft these a lot better than before, and I got a bunch of them left. But the
Cool.
reality is that I took a leap of faith and I made these little CDs to sell, and they, you know, I sold a few and I made some more money and I made some more CDs and people really enjoyed it. So that happened. So then, and these, I brought these in. I wanted everybody here on Periscope and here to see it. These are ebook download cards. Okay.
Oh, okay.
All
Oh,
right.
those are nice.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, very
And all you do, then my ebook is $10.99, and you can get it at Tape Publishing, and they will send you a card, and you just take the number off the back of the card, and you download it into your Kindle or your e-reader, whatever kind of book that you
iBooks or
whatever
whatever.
you have.
Yes.
I'm not gonna advertise for people, you know me.
Well, you
Except
did
for
Kindle.
Christos.
And you can, and you can read Christos' books.
Maybe we should do
Who's
this to my
spoiled
book.
now?
Well, he's the only man on the team, so we have to spoil him, you
all over the
know.
place. So that's a good idea. Ebooks are easy because you can order a few
Mm-hmm.
and sell them at book fairs and things like that. And people like that because once you use it, you get your book, it's inside, and tear the card up once you pay for it because you cannot buy
Reuse
it
it.
again. It
Yeah.
is not reusable.
Yeah.
So I'm going to read something at random from my book tonight because I did not have time once I got home to do anything what I wanted to do. But guess what I picked?
What?
It's called Where is Spring?
Oh, yes, please.
All right. It is May, and the leaves are still bare, hardly a leaf on them. The grass is brown and coarse. The northern wind still blows fiercely, causing a chill in my bones. There's frost on the cars in the morning, and the sun dies too soon. Where's spring? Will it ever come? Have I lived all the springs of my life? Each morning I awake and I hope. I hope for morning dew to sweeten the air, for bright rays of sunshine to soften the earth so the grass can be green and the flowers bright, so the apple blossoms can bloom and perfume the air with its aroma, so that breeze from the south can whisk through my hair so that I can inhale deeply into my lungs air new and fresh and pure. Where is spring? Where are the roses and daisies that bring this planet to life after a cold, dark winter? Where is the smell of fresh fruit ripening on tables and baskets made of straw? Pies and cakes being baked and cooled in kitchens with their windows open wide. Ice cream freezing in fridges. Children running and jumping and screaming, making high-pitched sounds of joy. And where are the picnic baskets and wine, lawn chairs stretched out over miles of hot sand, water rushing ashore in waves, rippling backward and beginning again, bodies scantily clad in swimsuits and trunks? Where's the sound of music blaring from radios, CDs, and live bands? Where are the people who walk along the bicycle lanes in parks holding hands? making promises of summer, of love, of life. Where are the babies in their strollers, playtime in the park, where ball is played, volley, soft, tennis, and foot. Pools filled with chlorine and teenagers, scraped knees from racing, sweaty backs from jogging, barbecue grills filling the air with smoke, people sitting on porches and chairs and stumps, butterflies and birds in glorious flight, cats and dogs and outings to the zoo and museums, sudden bursts of warm showers that seemingly come from nowhere and dissipate just as suddenly. And where are the romantic nights, dinners on patios and cafes, under street umbrellas, jazz music coming from a distance, carnivals and concerts, kisses in the moonlight and dancing in the dark of a summer breeze on the horizon. Where is spring? When will it start?
All right.
All right.
That was nice. That was real nice.
You guys can follow me on Facebook.
Yeah, I think we have a caller.
Excerpt from my resume.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hello.
Do we have a caller on the line? For Robyn? Oh, wow. It's Utila? Atula? Atulu.
Is that true?
Sutelia.
I'm not messing with that.
Which one?
I have to look at
It's
it.
brown.
She's got a
It's
look at it.
Utila.
Italia.
Utila?
Oh,
Yes,
well,
yes,
they
I'm
no,
gonna
they
mess
they.
What time?
Well, while they're trying to figure that out, you
Yeah,
guys
they
can
hung
follow
up.
me on Facebook,
Yeah.
Twitter, YouTube, Google+, Instagram, Pinterest. And I am all over the place. I'm Johanna Bright and Google me.
Yes,
Google me.
please. And thank you so much, Joe. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
That was absolutely.
It was so beautiful. I started sighing, waiting for it.
I like that.
We're gonna
He
be
was
there.
testing the line to make sure it was good when he called back at 8:30.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So listen, guys, we're going to take a quick break. Let
Hi,
Cece
Dr.
play a little bit of music.
Say hello to Dr. Johnson.
And we'll be right back on the Jamaica Funk Show. Well, I remind.
Joy, that was beautiful.
That really was.
Thank you.
That was very beautiful.
If you want to
called you
continue, I would
Joy.
just.
No, that's fine.
Yes. Thank you.
You said what,
Periscope.
Christos?
This lady came to the
Periscope.
store today.
I started my own Periscope show
She
before, but then
came
we
to
were
the
doing
store
the
crying.
This is my song.
It's her
This is
song.
love this
your book is
song.
such an inspiration.
Are
Why
they hearing
didn't you
it?
give
Yeah.
me your
Oh,
book
cool.
like 20 years ago? So she
Beautiful,
started
it's
talking,
Hezron.
and then she made me tear-eyed.
So she made you teary-eyed because she read your book.
And she was crying for the inspiration that she got from the book.
Wow.
And what kind of story
Like about her life in general, the things that I went through, that she went through, her family and all that.
And how you get just a little emotional just talking about it.
Yeah, Christos wrote a book and he shared it with one of his customers at the store. And he shared with us his experience. That the customer came in today and sharing with him their.
I don't know which story should I share. So my mother was, she was creepy.
You got you ain't on.
No, just speak up so they
Yeah,
can hear you
yeah.
on Periscope. You don't have to talk in the mic though.
Yeah, they can
Yeah,
hear.
no, they can hear you.
right now.
Right.
Okay.
I keep forgetting Periscope. You ain't got a microphone.
Go ahead, Christos.
No, we had a lot of stories. One of the stories was in the book that I put by my mom. And she's very, society, but people are different.
Yeah, people are different.
Different meaning.
They haven't gone through something to understand what real life is. When my mother was like 10, 12 years old, she plowed the fields with the oxen herself because they were sick. And the oxen, they're big like from here.
Yeah, I've seen oxen.
I've never seen oxen, so
I have.
go ahead. Just
Actually, I have pictures of them.
Okay, go ahead.
So, and she pulled her leg, trying to maneuver those oxen, so they had one plow, Then they go all the way down. Then you have to maneuver them again to put them on the same level to plow again. It's not like tractors now. They have 6, 7 plows in the back.
Now you know what that is?
Yeah, I know what a plow is. I just never seen an oxen
Full of
plow
plow.
before.
Wow.
Except on television and movies.
No, I see them and I live with them.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Oxen. I live with them.
That's a real
And
experience.
oxen cannot, in order to become an ox, they have to cut their balls.
Right.
Otherwise, they're too wide. They cannot become an ox.
And that's how you, I guess that's what they mean by counting down.
Well, I like their tails. I love oxtails.
Oxtails, I love oxtails.
I love oxtails.
When we were, look, we're going to keep talking about buffalo.
You know what they do with
We're
buffalo
going to
now?
talk about Columbus, Ohio, man.
Right.
That
Those
food
are so
was
good.
Oxtails.
So good. I grew up
Really, they
eating
eat
oxtails. Yeah,
Yeah,
You say
we
oxtails,
eat
they eat the
oxtails.
big
Yeah.
bull.
Yeah, the tail. I love it. I love
You mean
it.
eating that
from the
stuff.
hairs to the top?
Yeah, baby. The
I
tail.
never had it.
Oh, you have
Oh,
not had
never
that.
had it.
That is some
We
good.
should go out one night and have
and
it.
especially
Wait
if
a minute,
somebody,
if somebody
they
knows
just
how
like
they
when the
make it.
Jamaicans cook it, they cook it. The oxtail is about like that.
That's big. It's about
Yeah,
that
it's
big.
no, it's like that.
Yeah.
It's like that. I
I
cook them all the
understand.
time.
Where did we have
But
it?
they're about an inch.
Yeah.
They inch thick. They cut them about an inch thick, inch and a half. And then they take them and they simmer them and simmer them and simmer them. They put
Really?
some peas over in there with it, and
You just
oh man, they fall off the bone, and
wait a
it's
minute.
just good.
If you know how to make a good oxtail, you will be sucking the juice out of it.
Yes.
So when can we
Yes.
go? When is the place?
Well, you know what? I'll make you some oxtail because I don't know of any place that's got them good. I mean, there used to be a place up on 87th Street called Maxine's in
Yeah,
Chicago.
I remember.
I don't know if Maxine's is still there.
I have not a clue.
They
Anyway.
ask
Yeah, because Carl
ask
Brown works on just that, yeah.
ask
There's still vaccines
My
around.
mama used to
ask
make
Troy,
oxtails,
not
too.
Troy, but Corey. Is that
With
his
the
name?
beans in it?
Or is it Troy from
Well, you
Indiana?
know, she says peas.
Courtney?
But it's
Courtney.
really
Ask
beans.
Courtney. Where is Maxine?
We never finished the story with my mother.
No,
Yeah.
you never did.
So
Because we
my
were listening
mother-
to Robyn on the break and we didn't come back.
My mother pulled her leg up here, and she was limping.
Yeah, I remember that story.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And my grandma said, I gave birth to a healthy girl, and I refuse to see my daughter limping. In every village, there's a wise woman. She went to the wise woman and said, you know what, I don't want to see my daughter limping. What are we gonna do? She said, for 6 months, you're gonna starve her to death. And when I tell you, you're gonna put her in the hot water all day long. 6 months, my mother was almost dead. They put her in the hot water all day long. And they brought my grandfather and the wise woman's mother, her husband. They unrolled her leg from where it was growing before and put it back in, alive.
Oh, wow. Okay. I picture that.
And my mother still crying when she tells me the story.
Well, hell, I'd be crying too.
And when I was writing it, I was crying.
Yeah.
Do you imagine doing it to somebody today? And my mother never lived since then.
But
I'm sure they do somewhere.
Yeah, well, they do, but I ain't gonna imagine that.
No, I don't wanna
Because it don't
imagine
sound
that.
like something I wanna see in my
My
age.
No.
son had a buckle
Definitely
fracture,
not.
and they had to break his hand to fix his hand.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what doctors,
Yeah.
that's basically what he's saying they did to him.
No, but they did it back in the olden days
Yes,
with no
it's tried and
anesthetics
true.
and
Who
everything.
can you imagine?
Right.
Today,
No, I ain't trying to
my pinky
imagine.
hurts. No, give me a pill. What the hell is wrong with you? Pill and pill and pill. They pill out society.
Robyn,
Yeah.
you got your baby coat?
They
You
even
got called in there?
They even got them
She
people's
said in a minute.
bedrooms.
She
Pill.
hasn't called yet.
Okay.
I think this is a song.
Wow, no.
I have to start listening to Jamaica music in the store.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
do.
reggae.
I found that I listen to it a lot
you
more
great
now than
now.
before.
Yes.
I came
And
on the
relaxes
show.
Do you have
Yeah.
a CD
Yeah.
to give me?
And I go, wait a minute, I know all
Well,
that.
it's
song.
there, but-
Yeah. We'll get you
Yeah,
some.
I know.
But you
I
know, names of groups
But you
and
know
stuff just don't
something?
stick in my head.
You know
It's
something?
called
Well, the
reggae.
names of groups don't stick in my
I'll spell
head
it for
either.
you.
And
Write it
I'm
down.
you know, I'm a host of a reggae show. I know some. I know
And
some,
put some
but
artists'
I
names
don't
so I
know
can
them all.
put it
But
on YouTube.
one of the things
And,
that I've
the one we're
recognized
playing now.
since I've been
is
on
one
the
of my
air
artists
for
out of
these
Jamaica,
last
too.
couple of years,
But you can look
now
up
when
and
you
do
go on
SoundCloud.
mainstream
Put some
radio,
artist name.
you'll
Who's-
hear
I
more
want the
reggae
fest, the
music
movie.
now.
It's trending.
You hear more
They went
reggae
so good.
music now, and you used
you
to
not
been
coming
here.
back.
It's
coming back.
trending. It is
Yeah.
trending.
Coming back.
That's what I'm
We
saying.
just talked about that too.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
We're like,
Ever since because when I got on the air doing reggae, wasn't nobody playing no reggae. And now I listen to, some of the mainstream radio
Wonder
stations.
why that is.
And now all of a sudden they got reggae mixes and all kinds of crap. I'm like,
That's all good, girl.
Really?
That's all good. Because then, when May 1st comes around, y'all want to go to the Jamaica Funk Show Festival of Music
yes.
and fundraiser for the Ronald McDonald
Yes.
House at the Harold Washington Cultural Center. May 1st, that's a Sunday. It's going to be from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. We're going to be rocking reggae all day.
That's right. And we got some live reggae artists. So, you got to come on down.
Oh, there's going to be some entertainers coming in that we don't even have on the roster because they
Do
just
you
want to be
imagine me
there.
in a reggae place?
Oh,
They'll
yeah.
shoot me.
No, they would love
Okay,
you.
come on.
They would love you. They would love you. You would love it. You would enjoy it. One day we're gonna have to take you to the Wild Hair with us because we're getting ready to do some things, and we're gonna take you with us. So
You are going to
so you can get
love
the
it.
experience.
You're going to love
You
it.
would love the experience. It's a great
It's go-
experience.
You think you lighten it up now?
Yeah, yeah.
Christos is going to be multicultural.
Christoph will walk in there and say, "Yeah,
No,
well,
no,
I
no,
remind."
no. He's gonna be
You have it all.
Oh my God. We should go to a Greek night one night when I go dance.
Oh yeah, we do that
We
too.
should go
I'm sure we know you
an
Larry.
Arabic place.
Ooh.
music?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
man.
think you've been there
You
before.
just make sure you give me a little advance notice.
Yeah.
Let's do Christos first and the Jamaica show, funk show, put together at the Arabian place.
Oh man, that'll
Arabian night.
Yeah.
The two
That
shows,
was
the
really
two
nice.
business together.
Yeah, that's all
Can
right.
you imagine?
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah,
I'm
we
serious.
can do that.
Our group and
Yeah.
your group.
Yeah, so we're in here, we're talking about reggae music and the fact that, since we've been on the air for the last couple of years, when I initially started the Jamaica Funk Show about 4 years ago, wasn't nobody hardly playing reggae music.
Yeah, it pretty much had died out.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
in pockets.
Yeah, and now you listen to mainstream music, radio, and I mean, they got these reggae mixes and all kinds of reggae stuff going on, and
Can't
it's
say
like,
what you started, girl.
yeah, I'm beginning to take some credit for it. You know what I mean?
I would.
Hey, yeah.
I think I might.
Yeah. But the music, reggae music is just. It's the kind of music that you can get up and dance to.
Mhm.
You can relax and just vibe with.
You can get real close and
I
cuddle
mean,
with.
yes, you can whinny
It does
up
everything.
with.
When Robyn gets back in, we're going to find out about some more. of that.
Yeah.
A little bird is flying around.
Yeah, as usual, as usual.
Yes,
But
yes. That's a good thing.
oh yeah, it's a
I mean,
good
she's
thing.
making stuff happen.
And she's always making stuff happen,
Yes,
but
she
she better
is.
bring her butt on in
Better
there
hurry up,
so
Robyn.
she can come on in here and give us the updates on the Reggae Nation.
Hey now, Robyn.
Hey, we're trying
Hi,
to get
Robyn,
the music
how are you?
going. How are you doing?
Yeah, well that's fine, but you better get your
How your
butt up
mama
in here,
doing?
girl.
How you doing?
I'm doing fine. How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
All right, so what's up? What's going on with the Reggae Nation, baby?
Oh, man, let me tell you. If we could be down in Florida right now, boom. Let me tell you.
She did a genie wink on
Yes,
us.
I did.
Boom, baby.
Boom. Because they have the 9 Mile Festival going on.
Well,
this
let me
weekend.
go here then.
I know, right?
Oh, come on, let's go.
Let me tell you, it's a mixture. It's so great.
9 Mile.
Nas.
Ooh,
They call
baby.
it 9 Mile. But
Yeah.
it's actually, it's in Miami.
Yeah.
But it's at Virginia, it's called Key Virginia
Beach, right.
And man, they got Nas, they got Damian Marley, they got Skip, they got, the list goes on. You have to look it up, Facebook, check it out. If anybody's down in Miami right now, you guys are gonna have the best time of your life. And all my friends and buddies are down there. So Ants, what's up? I says why? Well, we know he's
Now he's down there. Big ups to you.
Yes. He's gonna be chilling like crazy.
Yes.
I mean, it's just like when Taurus Riley has his little thing out in Jamaica every year in January. They have it, and it's fabulous. It's like 3 days. You could
What are you talking about? Reggae Sunsplash?
No,
No, that's in April.
No, that one.
That's in April.
But no.
No,
this
Sunsplash is in April.
Yeah, but this is in January. This is the first year. Every year he has it.
Okay.
And Taurus Riley, you have Morgan Heritage, who just won their Grammy. Let's see, Buju Banton, Ponto. I mean, you have so many names that the list goes on and on. It's like a 3-day event. I mean, it's 24 hours.
Wow.
So literally, you lay out on the grass.
Ah, you tell me too late.
Oh no, but in Jamaica, you would love it. Oh, just absolutely, you would love it. It's hot. It's hot down there.
I love
So
hot.
you ain't gotta worry about being cold.
I love
that.
hot, baby.
And wait a minute, the food is good.
Oh, I love it.
And I'm gonna tell you, that drink is potent.
Oh, God.
And the smoke, well, it's blowing in the
It's blowing in the
wind.
I have friends that went, and they actually, they have, they get their little hotel, which is really inexpensive, right?
Yes.
But that's only if you really, let's go back, freshen up, but then you got to get right back out there because you don't want to miss anything.
No, how are the women then? That's what I want.
Oh, you love.
Now wait a minute, they're not just Jamaicans out there.
Okay.
This is United Kingdom because everybody comes from all over the
But
world.
let me tell you about
festival.
let me tell you about the Jamaican women. They will sweet you up, baby. They will sweet you up.
God,
You would, you come back, you go back to the store and you say, Tula,
I'm a brand new man.
you say, Tula, I gotta go back to Jamaica.
And I won't come back.
Man.
I won't come back, man.
That's right.
Well, going back to when we went to Columbus, we had such a wonderful time, Christos. I mean, sorry we didn't really miss you because we were around some fine men out there anyway.
Okay.
So,
We got some
but
fun.
we have some women for you out there too that would have been very interested in seeing these leather jackets and your tie.
Well,
So
next
we have to
time
bring you
I
next
would-
time,
yes.
Definitely.
And then you'll have some oxtails because we've been talking about food too.
We should start hanging around together more.
Well, we are trying, right? That's one main thing that we're going to do, absolutely. Also here in Chi-Town, we go here and there from the Wild Terror, so that's another place you got to come with us.
Yeah.
Me and KT always kick it. We did bring Johanna with us, finally.
Yeah, she came down with
She
us
snuck
one
out of
night.
the house,
Yeah, her husband let her come with us.
Stop. That's not even true.
Her husband let her come with us.
I don't need her permission.
What permission?
Big
No,
ups to Fion.
Christos, they're telling you
Hold on.
stories.
Wait. Go ahead. Tell us what you heard.
I heard through the grapevines of Chicago area
Uh-huh.
that you need to file a petition to come out of the house.
I get it. I need to hang out with you all. I
That was a joke.
No, I get it. I get it.
That was a real good one.
And that was out of my field.
No, I really. No, we caught that. That didn't go over our heads.
Not at all. Okay, I get it.
I think he thought it was
get
going to go over Johanna's head.
All right.
Hey, you Periscopes out there. Boombastic is one of our DJs that's going to come on board for our Festival of Music here in Chicago.
Yes,
So big ups to
Boombastic.
Boombastic. He is spinning tunes tonight for Soca Dance Hall at the Wild Terror. Because it is the last Thursday of the month.
Amen.
So the last Thursday of every month at Wild Hair, Boombastic spins some soca dance hall. And let me tell you, Chicago, we are moving up because it's not just about the reggae music either. It's about soca, dance hall, and all that good jiving stuff.
Yeah, tell them what
wine.
soca is, because you know we got people listening who probably don't know what soca is.
Well, soca kind of is your fast movement.
I love
You know,
that.
It's a cultural thing.
Yeah, and a lot of Caribbean islands,
Yes.
especially in Jamaica now, they
Yes.
do love it. They
Well,
do love it.
Jamaica,
West
Bahamas,
Indies,
any of the West
Barbados,
Indies.
any part of that area.
Yeah, soca's a big thing.
It's also come up over in Sweden and London. A lot
Yes.
of people
Well, because you got a lot of Jamaicans over there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They went on over from one country to the next country
Yeah.
and brought their music with them.
Yeah.
So obviously, and dance hall. Dance hall is another typical dance move mixed in with your soca and reggae. I mean, when you see it, it's like how your stepper shows are. You know, like you can step or you can waltz or you can do some
Well,
other
don't
movement.
nobody
No,
waltz
not
or
waltz.
step
What's
or
the other
something.
one? With,
That's bop. It's called bop. Right.
So you can kind of move back and forth with that. But I mean, one major thing is that people got to understand that with music in the entertainment fields, you know, listening to different genres,
Yeah.
really look into it.
We got
Like,
a caller. Is there a caller?
in country, jazz, you know, R&B. There's so many different type of movements, but they all come together
I
at
could
once.
meet some of these guys. Maybe with the dances that I dance and the music I
Okay.
listen nationally, we can mix this together.
Absolutely.
Hey,
Hey, is that Alfred on the line for us?
Alfred? What's
What's
up?
up, Alfred? How are
Alfred.
you?
Alfred Ticanese, how are you?
Yes.
Oh, we're
Wonderful.
great.
How are you?
We actually got our man in the studio with us, Christos. So say hello to Christos, Alfred. Man, we got G Sharp. Oh, he was on the line, but he just hung up.
Okay, okay.
Hey G, what's up?
No, he hung up. Yeah, but
Well, hey, G.
Hey Alfred, we want to get to our listeners and also our Periscope. Let them know where you're calling in from tonight, and also you're with the Diptonic Crew, which is another reggae band that tours around in the United States and also beyond, because we have a few of your co-workers there that are over in Jamaica right now. Let's tell them where you're calling in from.
big ups to New Jersey. Yeah, and Alfred is gonna be at the Jamaica Funk Festival of Music.
Yes,
Yeah,
he
man.
is. I cannot wait.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
It's going to be wonderful.
Yes, yes.
And we've also, go ahead.
Yes, yes. Yes. We're happy to have you be a part of it too.
We also have, we know that you're recording and you have some videos out on Facebook and YouTube. You are coming out with your own CD off of the Diptonic Crew. So let's talk a little bit about that. Right. Absolutely.
Mhm.
Absolutely. Right. Yes, yes. Well, we just want to mention because, yeah, people need to know where Alfred is from and what music you have, and so they can get to know you, especially here in Chicago and throughout the United States, because you will be touring. Yes, and you sang at the Wild Hair and you blew people away. People loved it. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
But you went public with it. Yeah. Yes. Okay.
I wanna ask her.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Christos has a question for you. Christos?
Now, the music is written on two scales, minor and major. And is any other scale, or these are the two scales that your music is written? In the West, I mean, most of the music, these are the only two scales. Am I wrong?
Yeah, in the West.
Right.
Yeah, well, he's speaking of the West when he's talking about in America, because we're in the West.
Yeah, because if you
Right.
tell an American to play a music that is written, let's say, in Hijaz, he has no idea.
Well, no, it's a little bit different nowadays, though, because they're using more than just
Right,
two scales.
right, yeah.
And that's the old way.
No.
Right. That's right.
Yeah, they do.
Yes.
Or hip hop and
Yeah.
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 Yes.
Yes. Right.
Exactly.
That's right.
Exactly. Yes.
That's right. Yes.
That's true. Yes. Yeah.
That's right.
And look at how Shaggy went into other genres, you know, and Sean Paul and those. You
Or
know,
Moxie Priest.
and
Moxie
Maxie,
Priest.
Maxie,
I mean, it's-
totally. Yes.
yeah,
Absolutely. So it's a mixture. Yeah.
What does music mean to you?
He said music is his life. Yeah.
Yes.
Music is the air you breathe.
And you know,
Does that represent your soul? Because whatever business you're in, if you want to call it a business, let's not call it a
Well, it
business.
is a business.
is.
It's a
Right.
business and a life
Yeah,
for him.
it's a business.
So, yeah,
I mean-
go ahead and call it a business. Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
The artistic side of it.
Right. Let's say if you're a dancer and you dance, in actuality, what you're doing, you're transferring your soul and your spirit through your feet, and you're drawing on the earth, on the ground, and you're dancing.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
that's a dancer's.
Well, I understand. That's with any form of art. You're transferring your soul. I mean, if you're a singer, you're transferring your soul into words.
Absolutely.
If you're an artist, you're transferring your soul onto a canvas.
That's
I
what I
mean,
want
If you're a
to
writer,
do.
you're
right.
transferring
And
your
your
soul
words
onto
into a
paper.
book. That's
Yeah.
right.
That's-
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely.
So I guess what he wants to know, Alfred, is music is your soul, and I think his answer would be yes. Wouldn't you say that?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that does it speak from your heart?
Well, let
Let
him
him answer.
Let him answer. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
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 Right.
Mhm. Alright. No, that's absolutely true. Alfred, that's exactly what a lot of us are going through day to day. I want to get to your music real quick because we don't have much more time on the air right now. But we have your tracks, Never, See What Fall, and Mama Africa and System. And Mama Africa was very
Yes,
interesting because
yes.
I know your son is 3 and you did a little video on Facebook. We can play a little bit of that right now. That would be great so people could hear.
Oh, nice. I like it.
It has such true meaning to it.
He's on hold right now.
So if you translate the style of music is spoken, if you translate it in English, it will be the jazz.
No, it's reggae.
No.
There is no English. It
No.
is.
What I'm trying to understand is not the music and the instrument.
So Alfred, that's the Mama Africa. Where did you
can't
get
hear
that
you.
inspiration from?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So Alfred, that is a
And big ups to Juba out in Oregon. Yes, he's such just a blessing to be in your life.
I want to say this too. You see, Alfred, I do music and I write my songs. In terms of like my feelings and how I feel at the moment. When Juba is the one who sent me that rhythm from Doug Tanny.
Okay, yeah.
To make it quick, as I say, we work together. It's like a brother, like a father.
Absolutely.
I talk to Juba a lot. I talk to Juba a lot.
Yeah.
And big ups to Juba out in Oregon. Yes, he's just a blessing to be in your
Very powerful. Yes, I agree.
He has showed me, and as a youngster in the music.
We're going to get into your song System, and we're going to close out the show with your song System and Never See What Fall. We really appreciate you calling in this evening. We will talk to you soon once again when we have
Yes.
a little bit more time.
And we're looking forward to seeing you
Yes,
at
we
the
are.
Jamaica
Funk
Funk.
Show Festival of Music.
Yeah, man.
Yes,
Yeah,
man.
man.
I
Yes.
need you.
very powerful. Yes.
And we're
Yeah.
going to be playing your music on the radio
Yeah.
so we can influence our people to come out and see you
We're gonna get
Yeah.
into
and
your
perform
system,
at the show.
And we're
Yes,
gonna
so
close
we
out
will-
the show with your song System and Never See What Fall. We really appreciate you calling in this evening. We will talk to you soon once again when we have a little bit more time. And we're looking forward to seeing you Yes, at we the are. Jamaica Funk Show Festival of Music.
Yeah, man. Well, we're looking forward to seeing
Blessed
you.
and be safe.
Yes, and much respect.
At the show.
Uh,
Yes, so we will.
And I want to thank you guys for this.
Yeah, man. All right.
Have a good night, Frey. We'll talk to you soon.
Yes.
And I want to tell you that.
Bless up. All right, Periscopers, that was Alfred from New Jersey.
Yes, and you know, what's going on this weekend? Quickly, because we ain't got that much time.
Well, I'll tell you what, Hurricane is here. He is a local band, and they're going to blow and mash it up at the Wild Tear. And Mighty Diamonds is coming in from Detroit.
Yeah, man. And you, Joe.
Girl, I'm just gonna try to find me a pillow and get it underneath it. I was in my head for 36 hours.
I understand. And you, Christos.
Oh, my weekend is open, baby.
Women, call it on women. Call it on women.
I might wake up for that one, Christos.
No,
You sound like you know
Christos
how to
is
get
married to
that.
his job.
That's all right. We're going to unmarry you to your job and make you married to a woman.
Absolutely.
Also, this
Big ups to
weekend.
Brittany.
Yeah. Big ups to Brittany. Thank you, Brittany.
Her is
Thank
a
you.
Beauty Impacts Accessories.
That's right. And that's right. And she's going to be on the Jamaica Funk Show Festival of Music also. My weekend, I got a cousin coming in from Florida, and I'm hanging out with him. What do you want to say,
I
Joe?
want everybody to remember next week the Jamaica Funk Show will be live broadcasting.
Oh, yeah. At the Underground.
The Underground Wonder Bar.
Yeah, the Underground.
710
North Clark.
We will be live.
We will be
broadcasting
live, so
there.
come on out.
I'm not going
That's
to be
right.
there. Christos is going to be there. Katie's
And
gonna be
Robyn will be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so come on out and join us. Okay, well, listen,
What a
guys, I guess
fun-filled night.
I know, and that's it. So, Periscope, thanks for listening in. We love you. We'll see you. Well, we might see you again next week because knowing Robyn, she'll be Periscope while we're at the event. So we'll check y'all out next week. Until then, well, I remember. All right.
Yeah.
Good show, guys. Good show. Good show.
Let me turn this off.
Thank you.
We have a crazy show. What good show, man.
That was a good show.
We have a
And
crazy
the crazier it is, the better it is. People like it, by the way. You see all the calls we got.